Good morning to all traders and welcome to another marketing wave. Stavros here, August 10, Tuesday, and an interesting update again with euro dollar, dollar yen, Aussie against the dollar, natural gas, and Tesla today. We haven't looked for a while. Starting off with euro dollar, we were looking at this as an ending diagonal, some sort of open variation to move lower down, and that's actually been the case. We've got 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and either wave 5 finished, or I think we might get 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, then go down to 117, where we can expect a reversal to incur. Now that, if you remember, is just the flat pattern in primary wave 2 or B. Yeah, and don't also forget that what are we looking here? We're looking at the previous wave 4 as well. So this is the 116, right? But I'm just wondering what is okay. This is the wave A, 117, right? So if that comes up to like just shy of 117, starts moving lower, higher up, so that's going to be a flat variation. With a well, because we're in a regular flat, yeah, it's going to be a flat. That wave C is shorter than wave A. It could be the other variation. We're going to hit 116. So both scenarios are possible. But if we're going to treat this as an ending diagonal, most likely we're going to have an end fairly soon, because you know, if you connect wave 1 and 2, 1 and 3, sorry, then it looks like that prices are going to meet that sort of diagonal line fairly soon, between the 16 and 17 big figures. Okay, so that's when I'm looking on euro dollar. The RSI and the MACD show a big divergence signal here, right? And even if it continues lower or starts moving higher up now, that signal is going to remain. We're only gonna get this like disabled, let's say, or invalidated if we really see a big drop to like perhaps even 115, 114. That's gonna make that being the case, right? Now, on dollar against the yen, if you recall, we're talking about this move to the downside and potential end of this move, with the signals on the MACD and RSI both confirming that this is most likely the case. We're now looking to move higher up. Since we are seeing impulsive moves to the upside so far, okay, I'm waiting for a wave 4 and then a continuation up for wave 5. That's going to be wave 1, okay, then the 2, the 3, the 4 and the 5. And to be fair, guys, over here it could be also a case that this is A, B and C, right? And we might start moving lower down, but we don't, I mean, there is some sort of signal over here that we see, but the downside, the signal on the bottom side of the MACD and on the reverse side, they are quite stronger to take into account. Okay, so we're looking at this to continue higher, and as an alternative A, and then we're gonna get B and C, and then continue a little bit lower down to around 1.7 to take that low as well. So just to give you a bit of a perspective here, because maybe we haven't looked at this medium and longer term structure for a while. This is my 1 and this is my 2. So guys, we're expecting to go in wave 3 of C, okay, and that is an ABC. And if we just zoom out a little bit further, you know, you see that this is W, X and Y. So this ABC belongs to WX, to wave X, right? So this is the A, this is the B, triple zigzag, double zigzag, and 1, 2, we're gonna get 3, 4, we're gonna get 5. Perhaps we might just read this, stop as well. But first, obviously, we'll have to break the 112.40, which is the next big resistance that we can meet. Then 114.50 or so, 60 or so. Okay, and obviously that is if prices continue moving up that way, right? Obviously, we need to adapt to market dynamics on a daily basis. Aussie, we haven't looked at Aussie, I think, for over a week. Yeah, we're looking at an ABC correction down in the middle wave 2 or B. Guys, you have to always assume that where I have 2, there can be a B. Where I have 1, it can be an A. Where I have a 3, it can be a C. Okay, because we never know when there is this reversal signal like to set a trend or something with an impulse 5-wave move. So A, B, and C, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 with a triangle now, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Similarly to euro dollar, it looks like the 50 is in, but to me, I think in both cases, we're going to see an extension because this is my 1 and my 2. I believe we'll have an internal move here in 3. We're going to get a correction for that is going to be lasting a little bit longer than the one we see currently. Yeah, and then a 5. In either way, I'm looking for a fresh low below 0.7283. Otherwise, we cannot really confirm a signal that might start being a sort of reversal zone, which means, you know, we're going to have to perhaps revisit if that doesn't happen in a while. But both the signals RSI and MACD show that there's going to be further move, further pressure to the downside, okay? And the next level to meet, because I think we broke the 23.6, yeah, is the 70.50. That's the very strong support that we might meet towards the downside if, of course, this continuation takes us to fresh lows way before the previous swing low. Now, natural gas, I'm pretty sure a lot of you have been in this opportunity. We called it months ago. I'm happy to see that finally we've got another 5-wave done, and that's internal in wave 3, right? And it looks like to me this is a WX and Y, so I'm expecting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We might see a double 4 down here, right? This is a triangle, so anywhere between the 380 and 390, I will be expecting to start seeing prices moving again back up. Now, there is a signal on MACD on RSI that really gave us a warning about this move, and I'm expecting that now to continue a little bit lower down. Now, for that, of course, for a bit more perspective, we need to get okay, actually we need to start from 0, and we need to get 0 and 2, yeah, and drag this line all the way up and go to wave 1, okay? So we need to see that breaking in order to go for a double 4. If we don't, we might just see that bouncing, yeah, and we might see prices continue up for minor wave 3. This is the base channels, guys, that we are using for this particular case. And finally, Tesla, you remember that we've been in this correction for a while now, and you know, it's like, to me, it looks like an A, it looks like a B, and I was expecting a C down here to move lower down for perhaps a WX and Y. We never know if it's going to be a WX and Y until we get some signs. Now, one could assume that this is a truncated C, and that might be some sort of WX and Y over here. That's a triangle. I'm going to get another ABC. That's going to be my X. That's going to be my Y, right? It's very possible. However, what I've been looking, yeah, because the primary correction tool is quite elongated, we might be looking here at an A, B, C, D, and E, okay? So we might get some sort of triangle here, guys, okay? And then continue higher. Or it might be a case that this is an A, indeed, because it's a 5-wave move. It looks a bit clear, yeah? We might be A, B, C, D, E, yeah? Then that's gonna be my B, and we're gonna get C down here and then continue higher up. Whatever the case is, and due to the current upside structure over here, because it doesn't look corrective, it doesn't look impulsive, there's interaction, a lot of interaction between waves 1 and 4, or, you know, yeah, it has to be one set as 1 and 4, then I believe this is still in the correction mode rather than moving up. Unless if C was truncated over here, we ended, and this is 1 and 2, there's gonna be an internal 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, then we're gonna get 3, 4, and 5. But I don't think so, guys. This is a bit of a scenario that doesn't have high probabilities of taking place. RSI, MACD both show us signals to the downside, so it might be a good opportunity to for us to, you know, draw our channel over here. First of all, so we're gonna go to over here, yeah, and wait for the break of the median line, as well as of the lower line, in order to consider, you know, some opportunities to the downside, because I see more downside here, also from a AEW perspective, we might want to do this double four again down here around the 400 or so. Okay, so keep an eye on those for the day and for the next few weeks, perhaps some of them, and we'll be here again tomorrow. In case you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment on our YouTube section, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, and we'll be here again with you tomorrow, Wednesday.